Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier, or at least what's left of it. Yeah, things don't seem to be going well here. We've got about 4 gold left. I mean, I had a plan. I had a plan. It just didn't work. Things have got worse. So we're in winter, and I'm gonna have to realistically. I'm gonna wait until the spring. I mean, I'm quite surprised that's showing a positive outcome. I mean, we did add some extra mines. Just check. Yeah, they're all. I mean, they're at least maxed out, but everybody's unhappy. Nobody's getting paid. I mean, it looks like this is starting to thaw out, but realistically, unless we get a lot of money from the traders, this is not going well. I think I'm gonna have a look. Yeah, I've got nothing in the trading center, so this is bad. Good grief. I mean, the problem is if the soldiers don't get paid, they tend to leave. Yeah, they're starting to leave, so the veterancy's taking a hit. I think that's empty, that one. They're still there. I know the cavalry unit. They're still there. Because the trouble is, I mean, these are almost at max veterancy. Now, if they leave, they'll end up being replaced. And that's something I've noticed, that veterancy doesn't apply, like, for the group. I mean, once you, like, hit a veterancy of, was it 4? You don't, like, keep that. I mean, if somebody leaves for whatever reason and gets replaced, the veterancy obviously goes down because they're not as good anymore. It's interesting. Combat efficiency, 49%. I mean, I think at this stage, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody was going to, like, the pub to drink, but I don't think there is any beer to drink either. This is bad. Yeah, I think my only... Oh, there you go. Oh, it's Lethros. Oh, now I'm going to keep my fingers crossed because hopefully... Oh, Fudgesicles, he hardly has any money. Usually he has... he comes along and he allows me to sell him things that have got high value. So usually he's the one I can sell things like the swords to, for instance, or the armor. And he's usually got a lot of money, but he hasn't this time. Oh, Fudgesicles. Oh, surprise, we actually have some beer. I am flabbergasted. I am gasted and flabbered. Sells, I don't have any of those. I'll sell the cheese because I've usually got tons of cheese. That's it. In the story. Right, so we're going to transfer that. Well, probably easy if I just set that to nothing. Zilch. Nada. Now that's going to show up here. It's probably, usually it tends to disappear at some point and then come back again. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't technically know what happens to the money when it transfers. It has this interesting habit of disappearing after a while and then there you go. See how it's disappeared? It's a feature. Now, yeah, that's what I meant to be looking at. So there's no gold in there. There's 1 gold in there. Somewhere out there is 851 gold. I mean, it doesn't get kept in there. I mean, I'd like to think we're not keeping it in a storage somewhere. Because that would be bad. What is bad is this. This is all bad. I mean, this is bad with a capital bad. Hopefully it'll pick up once the folks start getting paid. I mean, I'm banking on them getting paid. Oh, that's what I meant to do, actually. You're stuck in the trading post. You're taking a break. You're doing inventory. So where are you? So you're there.
Hello.
Right, so you don't have any. You've got worn tools. I'm just curious to see if anybody's wandering around with like a ton of money in their pocket.
Need anything?
Yeah, I need some money apparently.
Hello there?
No, you don't have it either. So you picked up some furniture. Bicycles. Oh no! Okay, that's... Well, that's just one of those things you have to deal with. I haven't found out a way to make these people immortal yet. I mean, I don't know if anybody particularly would want to be, but... I mean, crikey, we've been here for what, 3.5 centuries, I think? Well, almost 3.5. I mean, that would be a long time if you think about it. I mean, see a lot of changes going on. Yeah, see, people are leaving now. Struth. 4. Ooh. Yeah. So now the money's come back. So somewhere out there is money. I've no idea where it went to, because it's not in there. So why did you put it there? Of all the places you could have put it, why did you put it up there? Why did you not put it there? Grrr. Now this place doesn't get... Tell you what. This probably sounds... Hang on a minute. Are we clicked on the right one? Oh, it is that one. Right, okay, yeah. I had an idea. I mean, it's a dangerous idea, but I had an idea. Right, that's not going to cost me money to build it. Right, let's have a look-see. I'll get them to build that. My train of thought being that we don't actually get attacked on this side. 51 livestock? What? See, that's something that's missing. And I would like to see is that option to actually sell the livestock off. Because at the moment they go off to, you know, cousin's farm somewhere and where they can live out their lives. But it would be quite cool if you could actually sell them. Because at the moment you're just giving them away to your cousin for free, I would imagine. And I think it would be good if you could sell them to somebody who could put them to use. Because, you know, I mean, everybody gets entertainment out of chickens. I mean, you know, who doesn't enjoy having a nice conversation every day with your chickens? So, you know, you bring some pleasure into somebody's life. Oh no. Since 9 people have left. I'm not only impressed that they're taking food and what have you with them. I mean, it's a bit much. Right, well, we'll have to top them up. Don't tell me the cavalry's left. The cavalry's still going. Hang on a minute, how come their combat efficiency's suddenly gone from 46 to 97%? What happened there? Something different happened. I'm curious to know what the difference was. Right. It is Masuk. Ah, now that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not in a position to... Oh, I can sell you some swords then. Oh, you've got a lot of money. I need your money. Ooh, and I can sell you some of these. Oh, hold on. This is probably more important. Let's sell these first. Because I had a lot of these halberds. Halberds, hauberks. Quite a difference between a halberd and a hauberk. I've got tons of those, but you can't afford any. Right, okay. Well, is there anything I can buy from... Apparently we've got no grain left, which is embarrassing. Can I sell you barrels out of curiosity? No. I mean, they've only got 173 coin left, to be fair, which is not a lot. mean, I could sell you some... Well, I mean, I suppose I could sell some cheese. Here we go. We're making a loss of 793. What? I suppose maybe it's possible that's just very, very high because it was... I mean, there's a lot went into soldier training and guard training. So I suppose it's possible some people like left. That's a dilemma. If people leave, you've then got to pay somebody else. Because I remember that went completely pear-shaped at one point, where I was creating a lot of cavalry units. So that's what this is for. I built this, but the trouble was, I used up quite a lot of the horses. Because people were going out getting a horse to become a member of the cavalry. And then it was a case of, well, there's not enough money. So it actually cost me a lot of money to recruit them. Yeah, recruitment cost is about 60 for those, 180 for those. So I was buying a lot of lancers, but then they were complaining there's not enough money to then pay their monthly wage. So they then left. So then I was saying, well, what's going on here? This doesn't make sense. I'm sure I'd recruited some people for the cavalry. And then it was a case of I was buying more cavalry units only to find that they were then leaving. And it was this vicious circle of like spending a lot of money to recruit somebody only for them to then leave. And then I was like paying a lot more money to recruit. It was a vicious circle. Vicious. Absolutely vicious. Right, what are you doing? You haven't found anything for a while. Well, how's about, I mean, it's a bit dangerous, but how about you upgrade yourself? That could be useful. Because I'm thinking I'm definitely liking these upgraded foragers' gardens, because then you can get them to grow things. So rather than like at tier 1 they just go out having to look for things, at tier 2 they can grow some produce in their own little garden, which is quite cool. Oh, there's somebody over there. Oh, crikey, you're not near to the market. Neither are you. That's shocking. So realistically, that market should be over there, shouldn't it? Because you can see how it runs out to there. So we're gonna have to have a game of shuffle. I'm gonna have to move all of these from here to here. Move them from there. Oh, now would they fit in? Was the $64 million question? I mean, that is... I think so. I think these are equal width, so I think it's doable. Except... It should be, because I'm just moving those on the left to here. Yeah, I'll move these over to the left here, then I'll move these ones over to there. So I think it's doable. So let's move things around. It's probably going to come back and bite me, but... actually, I could put them over there, because they cover... Oh, they don't cover those folks. It's only temporary. Let's do that. It's only temporary. You can go and live down there for a while. I'm feeling generous. You're the hospital, so you can go there for a while. You're the school, so you can go over there for a while. They'll probably come back and bite me as well, but you know. So they're recruiting. Well, let's speed this up a bit. I need somebody else, because that's we've dealt with my suit. That's a thought. How many people have we got? What do you got? 72. Oh no. No. It's interesting that, because I've got enough wiggle room for another. Oh, that's going down. It's still going down. Well, that's bad. The building is not currently providing... Why are you not providing entertainment? Where's your beer? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so that's a bit deceptive, that. Because it said it produced beer, didn't it? They serve beer, they don't actually make it. So who, where, why, when, how? Right, so you're the brewery. Oh, alright, so there's a... So how come... I'm confused. I mean, to be fair, it's only springtime. Yeah, oh, no, that's the report for the last 12 months. That's a bit bizarre. How come you've only produced that amount? Because I've got quite a lot of fields. Somewhere out there, there we go, crop summary. So there's one... Hold on. Eldar the Peddler. Right, so they're producing grain. That's 2. This is not good. Where have I only got 2? There's 3. 4, 5. I wonder if we go through a season, like a year where we're just not producing enough grain and then we run out. Right, anyway, let's slow this down. Have a chat with Bell. Is there anything I can sell you? Oh, wow, now that makes a change. We've got a lot of these, we've got a lot of them. So I'll sell these off then. Well, I'll sell not all of them. To be fair, I can't even sell all of them anyway. How come you haven't got enough soap? This is embarrassing. Well, I've got tons of these, but I'm just going to sell... Well, I'll sell them. Crank that down to maybe 40 then. Guess we'll just type it in, shouldn't I? See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I can sell... I can buy livestock, but I can't sell it. That would be really good. I'll sell these. You haven't got enough for 297. What? Oh, you want to buy them? Oh yeah, you want to buy them. Never mind. Okay. I don't want to buy any of them. Is there anything I can buy? I mean, I can buy some grain because there's... It's going quite cheap. Now that I've got some money, so let's buy and transfer that. At least to get us going. Oh, hang on, how much have you got? Okay. Well, while you're still around, how's about... I'll sell you those then. They're going for over 300, so I can't really sell you them. Could have sworn I sold more than that. I'm surprised I've got so little money in there. Although I said that, I bought a lot and then sold a lot, didn't I? So... Oh no. Never mind. I'm finding it confusing. So I've got nothing to sell. I'm actually surprised that that's been a big bugbear for me, not having enough pelts. Now all of a sudden I've got quite a lot. Which then begs the question of how we're doing for shoes, because usually shoes are a big problem. So we've got quite a spare there. This is the thing that gets me though, is we end up with tons and tons of milk. Right, let's speed that up. So I've got close to 6,000 in there, about 1,000 in the trading post. So that... I'll keep things... it doesn't really matter, to be fair. I'll let them do either. Because all I'm thinking of is if somebody... I mean, I don't know if it literally happens. But I mean, all of a sudden, all of the gold ended up here. And I'm scratching my head thinking, why not put it there, surely? I mean, these exist because there's smelters, I think they are, or forges that produce gold. So it's smelteries. So this one just focuses purely on gold. So any gold it makes should, in theory, end up in here. In theory. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. So, I mean, this is interesting. I mean, like, they produced over 1,000 gold. So where are you going then?
Hello.
Because the trouble is, if they're making gold, my train of thought was, I've got people living here and working here who need gold. I mean, especially like the soldiers. So I was thinking, okay, well, I can keep some gold in here. The only drawback is... Hang on a minute. Well, you're not going that way. The only trouble, I think, at the moment... I mean, they're producing gold, but they'll be wandering all the way out to... maybe here. To this gold mine. To here. To this gold mine. Or here, these gold mines. Which suggests we're not producing as much gold ore as I thought. Because they basically just go down and get the gold ore, and then it stays in their inventory. Now it should be getting transported by like the wagoners, as far as I'm aware, to a storage facility that'll store gold ore. I don't think that one does. So I don't store gold ore here. So I look for the smelteries. I think I've got one over here that does swords. Yeah, so they're producing the iron ingots on the grounds that should have a blacksmith somewhere. Yeah, and they're producing tools and weapons, because it makes sense, because I want this place to be as self-sufficient as possible. If I can get them to make their own tools and whatever, I'm thinking that should help. Saves them travelling so far. But that's a bit of a doozy then, because if they're making gold, I was assuming that somebody would bring the gold up here, because they make it as well, I think. Yeah, they make gold. Because this was this was supposed to be the most defensible place. That was my reasoning, so I thought I'll bring all the gold and everything up here, along with the town centre. But what's the incentive to then take gold ore over to this place? Because I'm not sensing one. I'm not seeing any incentive to bring the gold ore for these people to then use. Yeah, they can store it, but why would a wagoner come to here, or here, or here, and bring gold ore all the way over to here, if there's space here? Plus, I mean, if I put all the gold ore up here, all the manufacturing up here, that's a bit of a pain, because someone's then got to haul it all the way from up here, all the way up to here. It's kind of a catch, because it's like, if I get all of the gold ore created here, so we get all the gold ore, we just manufacture into gold ingots here. It then gets stored in vaults, so either here or here. I mean, it's a real dilemma when you've got everything so spread out, because there are people here who need gold, which means they could potentially go to get it from here, I suppose. If I sell things in the trade post, oh no, there's a building's been abandoned. If I sell things in the trade post, in theory they'll put the gold there. Any gold I transfer out. Or on the other hand, if I make gold, I could, I suppose, get them to bring it here. So we could still make it here. It's just that final leg where it's got to be transported, I suppose. Bicycles. Right, so who's abandoned what, where? Oh, hang on a minute. Because it could be one of these buildings. Yeah, they've abandoned that place because I've been moving things around. That's understandable. I can't remember what it looks like. This is the trouble. As long as it's... I mean, that one's not so bad. I can live with that. Because it's not a... This is a bit of a rundown place because it's a mining area anyway. Until these surface mines are finished. I mean, you've got the deep mines and they cause a lot of problems, but... Now that I know that you can have multiple mines, there might be an incentive to remove that one. Can I move it? No, I can't. Maybe that's the incentive, and maybe I just build another one. I mean, let's have a look-see. So I could... Ooh, if we... Oh, it messes with my... It messes with my plans. I had plans. Yeah, I could put that there. It's a pity you can't move them because I could have... They're all facing that way. I mean, it's just for the sake of... It doesn't do that, does it? If you put that there... Yeah. Let's get them to build that. Roads and fencing. So if we go that way, that looks a bit more realistic, shall we say. Right, if we grab that, it's too big. Yeah, 625. Oh, bad time to be doing that. Oh, now there's a thought. Right, hold on, hold on. How much green have we got left? I'm not seeing 3662. Okay. Right, so these have all been moved. I'm not sure if I've got the wiggle room, but I mean, there is a bit of room there, so I could potentially do it, I think. Right, if I put that there. Right, so that's a 2. If I move that to there, it leaves me the road down the middle. I mean, the school could fit there. And that's the hospital. That leaves you about 2. So there's those there. There was another one. I think this is a 4. Ah, that's a 3. That's where the problem is. That's why there's the overlap, because it's a 3. Right. Well, it's in. I can risk it. We shall risk the biscuit. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's try that. So if we move that to there. Oh, fiddly dee. The rat catchers. The rat catcher needs to be there. Fiddlesticks. Oh, I like that. That's an interesting area effect there. How have I got that? What's going on there? When did that suddenly appear? And why is it floating in the sky? Say what? I've only noticed that. They're actually up in the sky. Holy smokes, I've been playing the game all this long and I've only just noticed that these things are actually in the sky. I always thought they were on the ground for some reason. What? You learn new things every day. Right, so that's interesting. This is down to about 6,000-ish, 6,500. I think it was at about 11,000 last time I checked, because there's quite a few of these. So they're all mining all of these mines here. I'm kind of like banking on all of these to get exhausted, and then it'll make the place be better because it'll free up all of the iron miners. The iron mines will disappear, and then everyone will be a bit more cheerful, hopefully. I mean, I think the stone. I mean, do I really need that stone mine? Because it's. If we've got so much stone. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, because that's got a that impacts desirability. I am seriously tempted, so that once this is built, I'm going to dismantle that one. I think I'm going to dismantle that one anyway. Because at the moment, I mean, it's like, well, there's nothing to get. I mean, you know, we've hit some target. Actually, it'll tell me up here. So, yes, we've got over 2,000 stones. So that, I mean, it doesn't cost me anything, but nah, I think I'm just going to salvage it. Because if I can make this place better, more desirable, then we should get the houses upgraded. If the houses get upgraded, they'll give us more money back. Where's all of this gold gone? I'd like a better, longer term report on this, because it's got me puzzled as to where all the money goes. That's the food. Does it come under that? No. See there? Oh, nearly 2,000 went into repairs. Interesting. Right, so that's gone now. I mean, it wasn't costing me any money, to be fair, but at least it improves the appeal of the area. I mean, to be fair, these are going to bring it down anyway. But once they're done, that's got to be better, surely. I'm still thinking about that one, but once that one's finished, yeah, once they've got this one finished, I think I'm going to tear that one down. So there's still, I'm going to have to move this. I don't know if it's possible. See, the thing that bothers me is if I cancel that, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't seem to click on it for some reason. I can click on that. If I click on that, it brings me back to that. My only concern was, I mean, if you demolish the deconstruction site, does it take the entire building? That's what I don't want it to do. So I'll let them move it, but then I'll have to move it off to the left because the rat catchers not got the reach. So everyone's going to get a bit miffed because of the school, because of the preacher, everything. They're all just a tad disappointed. Right, if we move that over to say here, that's got quite a bit of reach there. It'd be nice if they gave you like, because like how with the market it shows you like the reach that it's got. Ah, now the only budgicles. I mean, if I move that, Oh. Because I really want the... Oh no, finding fire. What I... No, I can't. Because I could, in theory, move the rat catcher. Now, they are... Now, that's interesting. Oh no, it isn't. It's still officially abandoned. Just slow things down a bit. What are these houses? Are they 2x2 or 3x3 or something? They're 3x3s, whereas a rat catcher is what? 2x2. So what I'd have to do, I mean, if that's going to move out, come out anyway. Right, tell you what, that's been abandoned, so I'm going to take that out. I'll move that house from there to there. Then I'll put the rat catcher there. Because the rat catcher's got quite a range if I put them there. They're getting to the middle. So we've got a hospital. If I put it here. Okay. Now the school. So that's 3. Hospitals. 3. That's good. Quite craggy. Does it reach all the way over to there? How bizarre. Oh, there was something else, wasn't it? Oh yes, that was the preacher over here. Now the preacher there. Yeah, they've got quite a reach of the preacher. So I might put the preacher over here then. Right, let's do that then. Let's move. We'll put the hospital. Yeah, but that's good. I didn't have to... Yeah, it's not the right type, but... Right, if I put that one there, because that's got the reach. I'll move that. Right, that's been removed, so I'll put that over there. Which way round do you go? Can't quite tell which way round. Right. You go that way round. You go over there then. Yeah, I'll move that and then we can get the rat catcher moved. Right, so that's now built. So if we crank that up to 12. I mean, it feels like a waste, but... See, this is what's got me, because it's like... They managed to generate over 1,000 gold. And I don't think I've got any room for them here. It's just slightly too big. And if I put it there, they're not going to be pleased. I mean, the blacksmith as well, I think, is an undesirable place. Unless we widen this out then. How about we start doing that then? I mean, I'm supposed to be working on it. Well, that's a thought. Let's get on with this actually. This is kind of like... I think it's academic now to be fake, but it's like... I've been doing it that long, I should really be at least trying to finish that if I can before we get the final release. Let's go that away. That away. Oh, please tell me I can sell you something. If you've got something to sell me, probably not important. But if I can sell you something, it's extremely important. Oh, we've got quite a lot. Right, oh yes, I'll sell you all the coal that we've got. Job done. That's good enough for me. Right. What will be even better is we're going to top up the piggy bank. Now, I am curious because I would expect that to show up in there. Just curious. Right. This is all getting moved. That's being moved. Still thinking about moving that. Let's speed up until somebody else turns up. Places are becoming undesirable. Nobody wants to live there. That's not acceptable. Hold on, Tick. Did I forget something? I did. I meant to do something, but I forgot to do it. Right, let's do... 250, that'll do. So I'm just going to keep chipping away over here. So I'm just going to have to widen this out. That's interesting. Could get access to sand. Oh, now there's a thought. Because I'm doing an experiment, aren't I? Right, so there's a tower over there. Now that's... Where's the other tower? So there's that one over there. Right, so let's build a tower. It's not particularly big, but we'll put that there. Because I want to experiment. I want to see what happens, if anything. Because I have a theory. It may not be a good theory, but it's still a theory. Hold on. I shall come and visit you in a minute. Right. Oh, hold on. Right, so that's built. So we shall see. We shall see. In the meantime, well, you're back again, Lethros. Right. Well, I always have too much cheese here. You're welcome to that. And I can sell you some soap. Oh, no, we've got plenty of furniture, so let's sell the furniture. That makes a change. Plenty of tools. How many can I sell you? Oh, you want to buy? Are you? Oh, you're buying. Never mind. It was a good idea, apparently. There you go. Have some bricks. I'm assuming it's a lot of things to carry. Well, there's a thought. Right, so there's over 3,000 sitting in there. Right, that's my problem. Is that I'm going to move this to. Ah, now. Oh. Fiddly-dee. Yeah, I was going to move it, I mean, if I move it to... There's a house down in the bottom. Misses out on that, that's bad. Fruit signals. Okay. Back to square one. This is going to have to move. You're going to have to move, aren't you? It's inevitable, but you're going to have to move. Why do you keep moving over there? Stop moving that. Let's slow this down. There's some... Right, hold on. I'm not ready yet. Why is it doing this? I'm clicking on this and then it's appearing over there. So I'm going over there and then it's moving over there. See there? It suddenly moved over to here. Stop doing that. We don't want those things. Right, that's a problem. Because I can't reach the corner. Now, why is the root cellar there? Because if I move the rat catcher to here, it's missing out on quite a few buildings. I mean, I could, in theory, move those buildings over to the left anyway, to be fair. Yeah, if I start moving the houses to the left. Okay, let's do that then. Now the preacher. Bicycles. Where did I put the school? Right, there's the hospital. So the school... The school has gone walkabout. Oh, there it is. Right, okay. So you're over there. So you want to be over there, don't you? Well, you don't necessarily want to be over there, but that's where I want to put you. Let me move... Oh, I want to take... So that... They've got reach there, but that's not going to have reach. Fiddle-dee-dee. Oh, I better go and chat to Atka first. Is there anything to sell? I've already spoken to them. Doesn't matter. Get it. Or something I thought. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Gotcha. This is my train of thought. Right. Where are they going to go and what are they going to do? So I've got a garrison up there. Ooh, that's bad. That is bad. What is it with this thing today? It's moving, everything's moving around and it's getting confused. For some strange reason, moving that dialogue window over to here then started causing problems. It's a feature. But now, anyway, so begins the experiment. My big concern. Let's grab the cavalry. Assuming they're still active. Right, I want to get these folks down to... Let's put them down here. My big concern is I've got these expensive mines, and if they decide to trash that, that's going to be painful. I'm just saying. I mean, they could come down to here. They like being mischievous. Your village is low on labourers and more. Add more to improve your efficiency. And that button's not going to help. Sheesh. Where are they then? Can you tell what my experiment is, by the way? That sounded like a dog growling. Okay, that didn't. $244? 244? You're kidding me. What? That's a lot of people. I'm just saying. Tell you what, go to... Anyway, I need some money, apparently. I mean, I can sell some books, I suppose. Oh wow, 130. I could sell some swords. It's interesting, they've got a lot more money than they normally do. Wowzers, just 5 of those plate mail. Got me all that. That is... Now it's interesting, I can't reason with these folks, which is a bit embarrassing. And I don't rate the chances of that area too well. And judging by where they're standing, I'm a tad concerned. Might be in my interests to move some things, I'm just saying. Right. School. Put the school there. We'll put the altar. Ooh. Yeah, the hold on, I'm not ready for you and your antics. Let's put that there. Predators are attacking. I thought we were getting attacked by raiders. They don't seem overly predatory. So they're just going to come along and trash this. Seriously, why? Ah, now that's interesting. So you've split off. So some of you are going that way, but a lot of you are coming this way. So you're coming down this side, aren't you? Okay. In which case, I should move these lot to here. Because I was curious as to where they were going to go. Yeah, I was really curious as to where those lot were going to go. It doesn't help that you've got a massive army heading in this direction. I don't rate the chances of that fisherman's hut. I don't think they're going to do well. Now, where are you marching off to? Because they're coming along here. I mean, they're going to cause a whole heap of trouble.
Right away.
And this is the one problem I have with the cavalry, is they don't do well against archers. Now this is interesting. They're walking past for a change. Okay, so they've gone that way. These, I wouldn't be surprised if they come down the left side, the right side, because this is where they usually go. And they're splitting off. At least some of them are. Interesting. Who's that? So you're coming down here. All right, you're all hassling my villagers, aren't you? You just want to cause hassle, don't you? Okay, so let's see what the cavalry can do against this lot then. At least they're all crammed in now. That's the theory. Ooh, you're not doing so well.
Your orders?
Go and park yourself over there, because you're not doing well. Ooh, And you're not doing well
Your
either.
orders?
Right, you go and park yourself over there. No! Ah, fudgesicles. That's one less cavalry unit. Fiddle-dee-dee. Oh, wow, they are taking a... I don't know, I thought you had all of them. You seeing I lost 2? Wowzers. Well, I think they are doing their job. Now, they're all coming out to play over here. And this is a lot of them. I'm kind of hoping that they're... I mean, because I've got a cavalry... I've got a garrison... Where are you?
Your command?
Why are you going out there? Why are you not staying in the house? This doesn't make sense. Don't go outside. Go and park yourself indoors. Because then you can, like, fire arrows at them. These things do not make sense to me. Right, where's your flag gone? Because the trouble is the new ones will go to the other location, which isn't exactly good. Go and park yourselves over there. Right, so they're all disappearing. Right, in which case, go and tidy these folks up. Because I can afford to take some hits on that. Ha 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 ha. That was my experiment. This is not looking good. So that one was getting targeted by that. Now that... There were supposed to be 2 people in there. So they've got reach, but... Yeah, that was my thought. Like, they've got the reach, but have they got the view? So now they're actually able to test that theory. Because I've got a horrible feeling. It's like, it dawned on me a while ago, and I'm thinking, can they actually see? And they can't. These towers can't, although they've got the reach, they can't actually hit them. Which kind of defeats the purpose. I'm just saying. Now this is not good. Right, where's the... Where are these folks gone? Where have you all wandered off to? Because the flag's down here, isn't it? Oh, there you are. Right, okay. So you're Hound Company. Right. And you are... What are you? Aggressive? Defensive? Defensive. Right, I'm going to have to recruit somebody else because that didn't go to plan. I mean, I was kind of like wondering, are they going to come along from here and then head over here? But if they had, this would have gone pear-shaped because they're not... Nobody's attacking them. At least none of the towers are, I should say. Ooh, yeah, they're really struggling because of these archers at the back. Yeah, those archers are causing a lot more trouble than I anticipated. Ooh. Well, that's disappointing, that, because there's... None of those towers are doing anything. So you go to all this trouble of, like, having this long, windy road, but the towers, they're not attacking. Ah, now we're good. Aha, now you're starting to take pot shots. Oh, hold on a tick. The evil scum are coming to cause problems. Get up there. Get out of the way. Right, at least it's drawn some of them off anyway.
It will be done.
Yeah, they've drawn these folks out, but this is causing too many problems. Get your bums outside. Because if I can draw some of them away, it helps. I'm just concerned that this one over here was causing me a whole heap of trouble. But that's a bit disappointing, that, because these towers have got reach all the way down to here. But they couldn't hit anybody from here, which is surprising me. Huh. Right, so they're going to at least take that out. And then come down and take these out. Ooh, something just collapsed. Presumably a tower. Yeah. Whichsicles. That's going to cost me. So they've gone into attack here now. Interesting. So they're starting to drive them out now, so that's a good sign. So yeah, it didn't quite go as I thought. I mean, I was expecting these towers to be able to hit these lot here, but they're not. I mean, it was a good, yeah, it's like a lot of things. It was a good idea in theory. It's like,
it will be done.
Yeah, it sounded like a good idea at the time. Well, I've defeated 1,000 raiders on non-pacifist difficulty. Okay. That's an interesting achievement. You've got
it will be done.
Feels like I've taken out a lot more than that over the time, but that's probably since that achievement became possible.
Right away.
Just right ahead. Let's see if we can take some of these ones out.
As you command.
We'll catch up with them eventually, because these ones will be just dragging along. Because you can't let them get away. I mean, it's just not allowed. You just can't get away with what you were doing. You're causing mischief. Yeah, you have to be taught a lesson. Oh, right, we're right at the edge now. Come on, let's tidy this place up.
At once.
Because we have to. We're doing it because it's necessary. So these are becoming the cleanup crew now. So all these lot are just basically walking into the cavalry now. I mean, I feel like I've got to get some sort of revenge here for all the hassle they've caused me. Come on, clean them up.
Right away.
Yeah, man. Right, so there's probably... I don't know what happened. I'm assuming they got... Yeah, I'm assuming those the ones that were coming along here got taken care of, shall we say. Whichsicles. Right, so that crew, you can go home.
At the ready.
I can get your flag, I'll send you home as well. I'm a bit miffed at that. Right, so your problem is a lack of something. So you lot are complaining as well. That's a bit of a pain, that. So it looks like I'm going to have to start moving these houses again out of the way. I mean, we're waiting for that to be rebuilt. And that should chase them up, but it doesn't have the reach. And I need to rethink this whole gold bit. But no, I mean the way I was thinking was, I mean, I've been building all of these towers, and the reason being is that it removes the fog of war. So, from what I understand, if you've got visibility of an area, then you can essentially you prevent these armies from spawning there. So they'll only spawn in the fog of war, should we say. That one's still going. Take them out of there. But yeah, I mean, so I've deliberately been setting it up so that the only place I don't know about is this area over here. And then in theory, that would then have a big army spawning out over here, who then come along here and see, okay, well, we need to be going up here then. And I wanted to see if they would do that. So, I mean, at least a few of them, but then they get pulled off by, like, the tower, for example. A lot of them, they decided to come to here, though, instead of going up to here for whatever reason. But the bigger problem was the visibility didn't work the way I expected. I mean, I may as well put something in. Maybe that'll do something. But that was a bit concerning because they were coming on, even though they've got the reach. I mean, that's got reach all the way down to there. I don't think anybody was getting hit until about here. That's my bigger concern now is visibility, because that's a sheer cliff, to be fair. They've got the range, but they haven't got visibility. I suppose you could argue. So that's something else. That's something I need to keep testing then. Because I want to try and lure them up to here, essentially. Get them to all come up to here. So rather than splitting off and coming down here and causing me hassle, the whole idea is to try and take pot shots at them on this actual road here. So I might have to do some more tweaking a bit, because that seemed to go to plan. So there's a one there. Get them to build this one, say here. Because by reducing that fog of war and forcing them into a specific area, if I can force them up to say here, there's more incentive to come down here and then head up here. That's the theory. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. But if I can keep them away from here and just get them going up there, then we'll be able to get the testing done to see if it's going to work or not. 629. I don't have any more to sell them. You can have those. You don't mind the furniture, do you? So there's quite a bit of gold in there. Let's move that out. I'm gonna move all that out. The only drawback is if this doesn't go to plan. I've now got over 12,000 gold. Well, 13,000. If I get a private army trying to go up there, that could be a whole heap of problems. And I'm going to have to make sure I get these recruiting problems sorted. It's 8 there. They came into the battle. There's 6 there, so I lost some there. And I lost another lancer there. Sheesh. Yes, that was interesting. At least I managed to test it. I mean, there's 240 something troops came at us and they tore this place apart, most of them. So it's going to be an interesting test of trying to get them to go that way by playing around with where they can spawn, essentially, where they can show up, and because as far as I'm aware, they can only show up where you can't see. Because before they were showing up in places like down here and down here, but I've since put in these turrets, or defense towers I should say, and that was deliberate. I deliberately wanted to try and get them to go to a more pleasant place, shall we say. I mean, in theory I could get visibility of everything, which then begs the question, would then that stop the actual troops being able to turn up on your doorstep in the first place? But part of the fun of it is trying to do our tests with our towers and so on. So yeah, it didn't quite go the way I was expecting. So we'll have to try and see if we can funnel these people to be able to do our testing. Of course, it's all for another episode.